All right. So now we want to look at what CPM, CPC, and what CPM, CPC, CPR, and CTR are. So let's see. First and foremost, we have the CPC, right? Sorry, the CPM. Now this is CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. So you can see here, it's charging me around 1,500 naira to show my ad to 1,000 people. So I'm typically spending 1 naira 50 kobo for each person that sees my ad. Now that's not good. This is not a very, very good ad. This is a much better ad here where I'm spending just 445 55 naira to show my ad to 1,000 people, which means this. Look at what this means. This means typically more people will see this ad for the same amount than this ad, right? So this is one major indicator that tells you when your ads are working. What are the CPM? If your CPM is too high, typically if your CPM is above 1,000 naira, I will ask you to what? Kill that ad. If your CPM is above 1,000 naira, do not allow that ad to run. But in this case, I am allowing this ad to run for several reasons. Firstly, I'm testing these creatives, right? Secondly, I am using a new funnel that nobody has used before, right? It's a new system we are testing. So we want to just see that the system works. Thirdly, I am okay with the results that it's giving me because we're using a two-step system. As you can see, I'm getting my leads for 180 something naira. I'm not very okay with that, but it's still not very bad. So those are some of the reasons why I allowed it to run, right? But normally, once your CPM is above 1,000 naira, please kill that ad. That ad is not doing so well, right? That's for me anyway. Some people can allow it to run, but for me, once the CPM goes above 1,000 naira, I usually do not allow it keep running. So you can see, look at this one, is even on 2,000 naira. You can see it's on 2,000 naira. And you can see how much that affected the cost per lead. You can see that the cost per lead is 1,000 naira. So I'm even shutting down this particular one because it's not giving me good results. So I shut it down because CPM very high, cost per lead very, very high. So I can't run with it, right? Now, for some of these ones, they are, look at them. You see their cost per lead are much lower. Sorry, their CPMs are much lower. Now, some of these ones, they will still drop. They will drop very well over time, which is why I have not touched them yet, which is why I have not killed the ads, right? So the next thing we want to do after CPM, the next thing you want to check after your CPM is your CPC. Your CPC is, like I explained, is the cost per click. For every person who touches your ad, who does anything with your ad, Facebook records it as a click, right? So your cost per click is here. Now, normally I will tell you that if your cost per click is above 20 naira, please kill that ad. That ad is not doing well. So you will also notice that cost per click goes almost hand in hand with CPM. So whenever you have high CPM, you also have high cost per click. It's normal. And when you have low CPM, see low cost per click. You can see it here. Low CPM, low cost per click. Low CPM, lower cost per click. But usually you can see to 1,600 naira for my CPM. You can see cost per click is 35 naira, which is reasonably high. Look at this one, 2,700, cost per click is 22 naira. Now, it's not always proportional. For example, look at this one, 1,400 naira CPM, 52 naira cost per click. So definitely this is not even working at all, right? So you want your cost per click to be under 3 naira if possible. You're sure you can be having cost per click of when your ad is doing really, really well. Let me see if I can open that page. If your ad is doing really, really well, you're going to be getting very, very, very cheap cost per click of as low as 3 naira, 2 naira, and the likes, right? So those are something you pray for, right? You test for, you work forward, you look forward to. All right. So the next thing we want to look at is your CTR, your click-through rates, right? How many people are clicking through your ad and going to your website? So this is our CTR here. Now, obviously, you can see this one is telling us 25%. So the reason for this is just that it has not really started spending. You can see it has not started spending. That's why I've seen such a humongous figure. On a normal day, a good CTR should be above 2%. However, if you have 1 point something percent, it's still okay. You can manage it. But anything under 1%, 0.48, 0.6, those are not working. Look at them here, 0.5, 0. This is, I can leave this because I think it might increase, but most of the time I don't think this ad is working. So you can see 0.58, which means if 1,000 people come to your ad, only 0.58% will if 1,000 people see your ad, only 0.58% will move to your landing page. That's really, really small. And usually the cause of this is that your ad is not resonating with them. Your ad copy, they've read your ad copy, they've checked your ad, they've read your ad copy. Your ad copy is not pushing them to take any action. That's just the meaning. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay. So those are what it means. Now, the higher your CTR, it means the higher your ad copy and your creative resonate to the people who are looking at it and want to take action. All right. So the next thing we want to look at, and I'm going to come back to explain all of this. The next thing we want to look at is our CPR, our cost per result. So you can see here, let's go back. This is my cost per result, CTS, CPR. So you can see here, I'm getting 189 Naira per lead. Now, we're using a two-step funnel here. So, of course, they are usually costlier than a one-step funnel. And apart from the fact that we're using a two-step funnel, we are also asking people to fill in their information, right? And then the information must be correct before they can proceed. So because of that, we are very careful, and that's why I'm okay with the fact that it's giving me a lead for 180 something, which on a normal day is high. On a normal day, I would not accept such a lead. I would look for something way, way cheaper. Let me see if I can get this. If I can show you what an acceptable cost per lead is. Oh, good. Okay, pretty. This is really awesome. Let me show you this one so you can compare and see. However, this is for a course that we're selling, right? So you can see my cost per result here is, okay, we've gotten 28 leads, website leads. Look at its cost per result, 15 Naira. Of course, this is extremely low and it's very, very good. This is an acceptable cost per lead, 68 Naira. It's very, very acceptable. But you can see that um, you can see that, where is it? Where is it? Look at our CPMs. These are very, very low. Look at what I was saying here. This is cost per link click. Don't worry about this one for now. Where is CPC all? Good. You can see our CPC all here, 5 Naira. This is why we can have very, very amazing results of just 15.41 Naira per lead, right? So it all comes down to what is your acceptable cost per lead. So I will tell you that if you are running anything lead generation, your acceptable cost per lead should not be more than 100 Naira, right? But if you're selling land, like in this case here, we are selling land. That's what we're selling here. That is why I have allowed it to be at 181 Naira, right? But if you were anything much higher than that, for example, you can see this one, 1,000 something Naira, I am not accepting it. But if you are selling products, right? You must understand that that's very different. Your cost per purchase can be as high as even 3,000, 10,000, 15,000, depending on what you're selling, right? And as long as you're profitable, keep it running. That's what I would tell you. As long as you're profitable, keep it running. So those are the 4 things you basically have to look out. So let me explain when to know that this thing is not working. So let's go back to our CPM. Now, what I'm explaining here is when your CPM is high, what do you do, right? When your CPM is high, what do you do? So if your CPM is high, it basically means that your ad creative is not good. The picture or image you're using is not good, and Facebook is finding it hard to show more people, right? To show more people, and this typically means that you need to change it. right? So for something like this, it means it's not working well. People are not liking to see it. People are not liking to engage with it. And so that is why it is this high. And it's my own theory that when you put an ad, Facebook shows it to a select number of people first, right? Before it starts going really, really far. And so those people are the ones who really get to determine if your ad is good or not. I feel that's my own theory anyway. So once you're having high CPMs like this, please shut down your ad. Shut down your ad immediately. Don't allow it to spend so much. Shut down your ad immediately. In this case, the reason why we couldn't do that is because we're testing. You can see I would not have allowed it to reach 1,000 naira, but again, we're testing land, we're testing a new funnel, so I had to allow it to run for a an extended period, right? So once your CPM is above 1,000 naira, please shut down your ad. Your ad is not doing well. Go and look for a new ad copy to test it. Sorry, a new ad creative to test. Now, the second thing is your CPC all. Once your CPC all is very high, it means that your ad creative as well is not doing well. It's the same thing, your ad creative is not doing well. You need to change your ad creative, right? That's just the meaning. Your picture, your video is not doing well. That is why people are not even bothering to click, right? People are not even bothering to click and check, okay, what is this guy talking about? Would I like to learn more about it? Is it interesting to me? So that is usually why they go hand in hand. They usually mean the same thing. Once your CPC is high, it means more people, less people are actually clicking your ad to even read more about it, to even check it out, to even see what it's about. Now, the third one is your CPR, your cost per result. Again, that one is dependent on you and what you sell. If your cost per result is too high, for example, if I was getting this 181 naira in this place, I would have shut down this ad, right? I would have shut that. I have a multiplicity of ads I have shut down because their results were very high. So let me see, let me check the maximum. You will see where I have shut down a lot of ads because their results. Look at this. I've shut it down a long time ago. The result was 135. Although this was not, it just rose. It first worked, then it rose to 40. So it rose to this amount. It was not originally this amount. It started getting costly. Look at others. I've shot them that you can see that when they start giving me 100 plus, I don't allow it to keep going. But I can allow those who are not so costly to keep going. So let me show you another example. So let me show you another example. Um, okay, in the last 7 days, you can see some of them that are having. Look at this one again. I shut it down because it was not doing well. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to you have you have to know when to shut it down because that depends on the results you're getting. If I'm running lead generation, then I know that my results should not be more than 100 naira. If not, my ad campaign is not doing well, right? That's just that. All right. So now, the last thing we want to check out, is our the last thing we want to check out is our CTR, right? So once your CTR is above once your click-through rate is above, where CTR, there's CTR, this is it here. Once your CTR is below 2,000, right? Sorry, below 2%, you have to be a little bit worried. And once your CTR is 0 point something, then think of shutting down your ad. Very, very important. Think of shutting down your ad. So you can see for most of these ads, the CTR are good now, but don't use CTR as your only what do you call that now? Don't use CTR as your only reason to shut down your ad because most of the time, even with a 0.9, 0.8, your campaign can still perform very, very well. So don't use that as a basis. Your major basis should be your CPM, your CPR, and your CPC. Those are the things that will give you early indication that your ad is working. And of course, your cost per result, very, very important. So you can see I shut this out. Look at I have the same result. These ones are getting there for 181. This is getting it for 1,000 plus. Of course, this ad is not doing well. Okay, so let me refresh it and see if I've gotten more results. Okay, it seems I have. Okay, so this is three. Okay, no, I've not gotten any more results. So same thing. So this is like, again, you can see the live ad. So um, it's very, 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 how will I put it now? It's something I have to pay really close attention to. Now, another thing I like to look at very well is my landing page views, right? Now, landing page views are very, very important, especially when you are trying to, when you're trying to know if your page, your ad, sorry, what do you call it? Your sales copy is working, your landing page is working. So you compare how many people landed on your page versus the number of people who filled in their details or became who bought something or gave in their details to become leads. Very, very important. And it's a very good way of knowing if your landing page is working. On a normal day, a landing page should convert at between if let us for leads, please pay attention to this. For leads, your ad copy, sorry, your landing page should convert between 40 to 70% for leads if you're generating leads, which means out of every 100 people that come to your landing page, 40 to 70 of them should submit their information and become leads. Go to your WhatsApp group, go to your Telegram group, go to your email, whatever it is you're sending them to, right? That's for leads. Now, if it is for sales, around 1 to 3% will buy. 1 to 3% will buy. Sometimes it can be higher, it can be 5%. I've never heard of 10%, but I've heard of 5%. So it can be higher. So you can see the difference between sales and leads, right? In sales, it's around 40 to 60%, 40 to 70%. In leads, 40 to 70%. In sales, it is 1 to 3%. It's very, very small compared to this. That is what is accepted. That is what is accepted. Please understand that. Right. So when you notice that, okay, you are selling, let's say you're selling cakes, and you now notice that out of 100 people that come, maybe only nobody's buying. Maybe 100 people came and nobody bought. Right. Then you know there's something wrong with. Okay, sorry. I think. All right. So you cannot actually okay, I was saying that once you look at, for example, look at this is very, very bad, 4,000 something CPM. This is really, really bad. So it shows that this ad is not working, and we have spent 49 naira. We cannot really say at this point, but obviously you can see that the results at this point are not yet good. So we just wait and see. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Now, you want to check your landing page. You want to check your landing page, and you want to see that, okay, look at this one, for example. 8 people, out of the 8 people that landed on this page, 3 of them decided to become leads, right? So if we do the calculation, it's a little bit low. Again, like I said, this is a new funnel we're testing, so I am not, which is why I'm not really concerned. So out of 8 people, 3 divided by 8 gave us a 0 point. This is at 7% times 100. So which means this landing page is converting at a 37.5%. That's what it means, 37.5% conversion rate, which is kind of low. Let's look at others. We can see 7.3. So look at this one again, 7.3, 7 to 3. If we do the calculation, it shows that it's converting around 40 something percent. Let's divide in 3 divided by 7. That's 4 point something times 100. So this is converting at so our page is likely going to be converting at a 40 something percent, not a 30 something percent. Because right now it's still very early. This is morning, so definitely we do not know. By evening, you can get a full details on whether the page is working properly. All right. So let me show you another example. Let you see how the page works. Okay, so look at this one, for example. I'm still going to show you how you can, okay, let's just finish with this first. Let's look at this. Let's see how well this page is converting over the last 7 days. So this is how you know if you should fix your page or not. You should go and check your landing page. Is it doing well or not? Because when you check the number of people who have landed on it and you see that it's very low compared to the sales you should get. For example, if you're getting just if you're selling something, 100 people landed and only one person bought, it means your page is converting at a 1% conversion rate. Now that's not 100% bad, but it shows that you have space for improvement, right? You can improve. So let's see where's our landing page views. Okay, so I'm just going to have to edit. Now, if you want to edit all these things, please come to this is where you come to. Let me reduce this so you can see. So you come to this place, columns, where you see columns. This is how you can select what you want to be showing here. All these things you want to be showing here. You can select them. This is the original one your own will be coming with, performance and clicks. But I don't like to use this. I have mine. I edit it. To edit it, you just need to come here, customize columns, and then select what you want to show. So you always make sure that the main first things you want to show, look at them. I've selected all the things I want to show, right? These are the things that usually show. And then once you're done, you apply, you just click on save column, put in a name and click on apply. So but I'm not saving this, we already have one. So let's go back to our landing page. We want to see how many people landed on our page versus how many people filled in their information, right? So look at it here. We have 567 people who landed on our page, 483 people filled in their information. So let's go back to our calculator. 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry. So basically, to do that, you divide the number. You divide the results you have. That's 483 divided by 567. So let's do that here. 483 divided by 567. So you can see this is 880. Okay, let's times it times 100. This is about 85%. So this page is converting at an 85% conversion rate, which is really, really awesome, right? 85% okay, so our page is converting at an 85% conversion rate. This is really, really awesome. The page is converting at 85% conversion rate. Now, let's look at another one. Of course, you want to check as many of them as possible to be sure that that's where you can then take the average. So this is around 1,227 landing page views and 710 people. So this should be much lower, right? So let's do 710 divided by 1227. 710 divided by 1227 times, you can see this is even much less times 100. So the same page, right? The same page. So the first one showed us that it was converted at 80-something%. Why this one is telling us is that converted at 57%. So what we'll simply do is just take the average. 87 plus 57. Let us just take the average. So divided by 2. So obviously our page is converting at around 72%, which is very, very good, right? For a lead generation page, very, very good. All right. So of course, if you want to do it, this is how you add it all for all of them, and you can know how well your page is doing. So if your page is converting less than that, maybe at 30%, you want to work on your page. You want to go back to your landing page. Let me show you. Let me use this to show you. So you want to go back to your landing page and work on it. It may mean that your headline is bad. It may mean that your hook is bad. It may mean that your call to action is not good enough. It could mean anything. It could mean your offer is not good. Work on it, right? You need to work on it. Those are the things you will change. But your landing page will tell you whether your page is working or not, right? Your landing page views versus results. Now, another very important thing here, the higher your landing page views is, right? The more, if you have very high number of landing page views, right, but your results are low, your cost per result will increase. Because and that usually means your landing page is bad. Something needs fixing on your landing page. Because you now have so many people reaching your website, but very few of them are deciding, I want to buy something or I want to become a lead. And when that happens, your cost is going to increase very, very well. Let's look at this example. Look at what happened here. Let's look at this. Let me show you an example. Look at it here. For example, this one, we had about 9 people who reached the landing page, but only 1 person decided they want to become a lead. And because of that, you can see we have a very high result. Compared it to this one where 8 people reached our landing page and 3 of them decided they wanted to become lead. And that's why this result is much better. 181, right? It's much better. So that is how it works, right? The higher the number of people who land on your page and become leads, the cheaper your results are going to be. So that's the second way thing you want to be testing. You want to test your sales copy, how well is it doing, your landing page, how well is it doing, your funnel design. All right. So another thing you want to do is to test your targeting options. You try to do targeting, maybe it's very costly. You want to check another target, right? The same ad, same creative, everything. You want to check another target. So that's another thing you want to check out, right? Let's see. All right. So what do you do when your ads are underperforming? Like I said, you kill underperforming ads, right? Once your ads are underperforming, please kill those ads. You do not need to have underperforming ads. Just finishing your money. There's no need of leaving them to run. So in the next video, we're going to talk about how to scale.